Hey, what's up everyone? This is Silver Slayer. Thank you for tuning into this video. Did you miss the boat on silver? Is it too late to invest? Are you one of those people kicking yourselves in the butt, not thinking prices would go much higher, so you waited off, and now you're in a situation where you're going to have to buy a lot higher than expected? So this is a question that I get a lot on my channel. A lot of people probably asking themselves this thing, especially since silver usually is a slower, gradual market. It's usually a bearish market, and it doesn't really rally like it has been over the last couple months. And a lot of people were just holding off when it was in the $17 range, waiting for it to go back down, so they weren't purchasing much silver, thinking it was going to go back down to the 16s, and now it's up to 18, going to be approaching 19, and we feel like we almost missed the boat. And then there's the other side of the fence where people from the outside looking in feel like they found out about silver too late. So is it too late to invest? Are we just SOL? That's what we're going to be talking about in today's video. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe. If you are new, I post daily videos. I posted 2 other videos earlier today, so make sure you go check those out. We also just reached 20,000 subscribers today. I cannot thank you guys enough for all the support. As long as you guys keep supporting the channel, I'm going to keep pumping out videos. But anyways, let's jump right into this video. So, did you miss the boat on silver? I'm going to compare this to gold, or actually, let's take it a step further and compare it to Bitcoin. It's a market that exploded last year, a couple of years ago. So when I was investing in Bitcoin, I got in around $1,800, and it got to around $3,000, and everyone was saying, "Oh, I missed the boat. It's too late." And then it goes to $5,000, and then they say, "Oh, I missed the boat," and they could have been buying right then, but they still said they missed the boat. And then it goes to $7,000. "Oh, I definitely missed the boat." Then, a couple weeks later, a couple months later, it's $20,000. They throw the towel in, ready to invest, and then it crashes. See, the thing is when you understand how a market works or how an asset works, how speculative it can be, what influences the price, what factors are into play, deciding what's going to be, the upcoming events that can be surfacing that could potentially be influencing his price, or what's the motivating factors behind it, whether it's surplus, whether it's political, whether it's economical, whether it's industrial demand, whatever the case is, what factors lie in that asset that's going to be potentially influencing the price. And then you can kind of get an idea on where the market's headed. Now, I've been making a lot of forecast price prediction videos lately, reading charts, stuff like that, just to kind of get you guys, in the loop of what it takes to kind of see where a market is headed, or where an asset is headed for the near future, because you're going to have to use your senses. We don't have a crystal ball to just tell us that silver is going to be $20 in next month. We have to assume that, and if we don't, or if we're opposing it, then we're going to have to assume it goes back down to 16, and this lies in your judgment depending on how much money you're either buying or selling. And this could also depend if you're making a lot of money or losing a lot of money. So I'm going to tell you what I do. Before I go into it, too deep, I want to lay out the number one rule. Never buy all at once. Patience is key. Impulse buying, panic selling will always put you in the red. This is something you need to know and understand right off the bat. Never just buy all of it at once. If, let's say right now, you went into silver and you're so bullish on it and you know it's going to keep rallying, so you buy all of it right now, and you spend all of your money without waiting or not buying in increments. You just you're all in. But then a correction happens in a couple days or a couple weeks, or people start capitalizing. They start selling their silver and gold. A lot of coin shops have actually had a 40% increase in people selling their stuff. As prices are higher, people sell. They want to claim their profits. They want to sell some of their stuff, which usually drops the price a little bit. It's called a correction. It's a sell-off. It's a dip. That's natural, and it's healthy for any market. There's going to be dips. The market goes up and down. It's like a roller coaster. As long as it's gradually going up over a longer or even shorter period of time, then that's the main goal. But it's not just going to keep going up, up, up. That's not good. If it does that, it's going to crash hard, just like Bitcoin. Bitcoin went up, 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 without having any corrections or any pullbacks. And then what happened? It crashed really hard. So knowing this, if there is going to be a correction, then wait for it. If you go all in right now, then you are basically setting in stone that this is the price that you're going to be paying, and you don't have any opportunity to get it any cheaper. Where if you're patient, maybe you buy, 20 ounces right now, depending on what your budget is, which also plays into where or when you're buying also, but I'll go into that a little later. But, you know, let's say you buy 20 ounces right now, keep a pulse on the market, keep an eye on it, see what's happening in the economy, China trade wars versus US, what's going on politically, economically, keep an eye on it. Are miners starting to get back into silver, or are they still using it as a bypass? And then maybe if you see some stuff that's heading south, then you can see prices might be falling a little bit and you have an opportunity to buy it cheaper. So then you wait off, and then it goes back down to 50 cents, and then you buy 30 ounces, and then you keep a pulse on it. And that's how you should be going through your journey. You shouldn't just go all in, because then it's a leap of faith and you're in the blind, and you're at the will of whatever happens, because silver's price definitely goes off of a lot of unknown variables that we can't even incorporate for its price. And that's why these price forecasts and price predictions are so inaccurate, is because something might happen in a month or a couple months from now that we have no idea that will occur, and that's going to be a huge influencer of what silver does, or how people react, or how they invest their money, which is going to be influencing the price. So we have to always keep a pulse on it. You don't have to be a day-to-day, second-to-second trader like stocks or like crypto. A lot of us are in it for the long haul. We don't even care about the prices right now, whatever they do. So reflect upon which direction you want to go. Are you in it for the long haul? Are you in it for the shorter term? What is your budget? What's your portfolio look like? Is it a balanced stack? What prices are you setting for yourself that you'll be limited to either buying or selling, and then stick to it? Patience is definitely key in this market, especially with a very bare, slowish market like precious metals. It's not for the people who are that don't have any patience, that love that quick flip, that instant sell, instant gratification, always looking for the new thing, always looking for a way to make an extra dollar. That's not precious metals. That would be more of a market like cryptocurrency, or ICOs, or even going into stocks or options markets or futures contracts, whatever the case is. But precious metals is more of a preservation of our wealth into something that holds its value against the deflating dollar from a system that's based off of fiat currency. So, no, you did not miss the boat on precious metals. You can still get into silver right now. If you do, I definitely recommend watching some beginner type videos, learning, what types of silver you should be buying. As a beginner, I've made several videos teaching you the best types of silver, which direction to go, where to buy your silver from, what prices to be looking for, how much to budget. I've made videos for beginners to literally not know a thing about silver, and get in, watch a couple videos and know exactly what to do. Now, obviously, it does take some, experience. You will adjust your stack over time. Obviously, you're going to start liking certain coins or stop liking certain coins as your journey continues, as you grow. That's just from personal preference, but that's exactly what you're supposed to do. Learn from your mistakes. And that's something else I want to mention, that if you do make a mistake in the beginning, or if you do accidentally panic sell and miss out on a lot on an opportunity from a lot of money you could have profited from, then just learn from it. Don't beat yourself up. Don't kick yourself in the butt. Just learn from it, so next time you can capitalize on that. I think that's also what silver stacking is about. It's about learning from your mistakes and always trying to find opportunity for growth, and to try to find an opportunity to learn and better yourself and educate yourself, so it won't happen again, so you can start succeeding. I've made several mistakes, but I've also capitalized several times off of that mistake from things that I've avoided and learned from. Where if I would have never made that mistake a couple years ago, I wouldn't have been able to understand, or even be aware of the key indicators when it came up again in the future. And that situation allowed me to capitalize and make lots of profits later on. So every mistake might be a blessing in disguise, as long as you're aware, or at least able to acknowledge it, and move on from it. Because a lot of people don't. They get stuck in that that sluggish mode or that sluggish mood, and then you're constantly just self-defeating your own purpose and your own fun and your own hobby, your own investment. And that's definitely something that I hope you guys can get out of. I mean, I know a lot of people do go through it at some point because there is money. This is your livelihood at stake to some extent. I mean, if you are investing it, you should only invest as much as you're willing to lose. If you are investing enough to where your livelihood is at stake, then I definitely recommend going to a much smaller budget, or learning how to stack fiat on the side, being financially stable, so it's not such a risky, on the line type of thing. But I can't tell you guys what to do. All I can do is speak my experience and what works for me. And for me, stacking fiat currency on the side, as I have an emergency silver stash, emergency fiat stash, so I also, will be able to pay my rent, not having to spend my entire paycheck on silver like I used to back when it was more addicting. But now I am more patient. I'm definitely a lot more patient nowadays. I'm more financially stable. I'm learning how to budget my money more, and also know, I learned how to separate my wants versus needs. But this is just stuff you learn from as a silver stacker over time. But just to reflect a little bit, just to recap a little bit on this video, it definitely isn't, you haven't missed the boat on silver. I definitely think that silver can easily hit the $50 range within the next couple of years. Not saying it's going to be $50 overnight. It's definitely a slower, more gradual market. If you want something that's quicker, definitely get into something else like stocks or cryptocurrency. If you're looking for something to preserve your wealth as the dollar deflates, it definitely has a lot of potential, especially undervalued potential that silver has compared to gold and precious metals is for you. Also, these are tangible assets. You physically can hold these coins. They have there's history in these coins. There's an incredible artwork. It's beautiful. You can also stack your own silver, and you are in complete control of your own wealth. You don't have to have any middleman price or any bank telling you or trying to hold your funds from you. You're in complete control, and that's some of the most important stuff. So anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I hope you found it educational or just informal. If you did, make sure to smash that like button. Subscribe if you're new. I post daily videos, so stay tuned. I'll be posting some more videos tomorrow. It's the weekend, so I'll try to pump out a lot of good content for you guys. Once again, I appreciate you guys so much. I cannot believe we hit 20,000 subscribers. On the road to 100,000 one day, I'll get that silver play button, which will be very humbling because my name is Silver Slayer and I love talking about silver, so it'll be that much sweeter. Anyways, though, thanks for tuning in. I will see you guys soon. Peace.